Hello, my friends. It's Jen Pitta with By the Shore Stamping here with another Teach Me Tuesday. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the Project Life cards. They are retiring as we know them. This catalogs we have till the end of May, and many of them are on sale. And a couple of weeks ago, I did the traditional page using some Project Life this Hello Lovely Project Life collection. And so I have some more pieces of the Moments Like These Project Life card collection, and those again are on sale. A lot of the card collections are actually 20 or 30% off. So this is going to be a great value for you to stock up on because, like I said, it gives you lots of versatility. We talked about traditional scrapbook pages last time. We also, of course, can do pocket style scrapbook pages. And today I'm going to talk to you specifically about the cards that you can make using these kits. And you can really make cards from any of the kits. It doesn't have to be a special type of kit. Some are easier than others because they might have specific greetings built right into the cards, but today I'll show you can do it with any of them, and it's actually a great little challenge for yourself because it really limits the products and supplies that you need, and therefore you can kind of function with minimal supplies but kind of cranking out a bunch of different cards and whatnot for whatever occasions you might need. So as I mentioned, today I have the very few remnants of one of the kits that I had, the Memories Like This. Memories Like These is what this one is. It's kind of basic color schemes. This one I've used so many times. I've done cards, I've done pages. I used a lot of this particular kit in my niece's pocket style scrapbook album for her graduation. So I do have some bits and pieces though that I wanted to use up before they were retired. So I went ahead, and I forgot to show you this, I went ahead and I looked at the catalog, and down the bottom here you can see that the colors included in this kit are basic black, mint macaron, tip top taupe, watermelon wonder, and white. So I went ahead and pulled some of those colors so I can already have some pieces and scraps to play with. And let me just show you. So before I started rolling, I did a couple of cards using the supplies from the kit. Whoops, this guy moved. He was over here. There we go. So that is that one. And then I made this graduation card using the same kit. So again, all using the stuff from the Project Life kit. So when you're working with a kit that doesn't have a lot of like sayings and greetings like right in it, like for instance, like you could use this on a card. You could also use Hooray for Today on a card. But for the most part, this one is just sort of pieces and patterns. So I'm going to need a stamp set to go along with it. So I just picked this stamp set, which is called Sweet Sentiments, which is retiring, but it's great because it's got kind of some basic sort of greetings, thank you, Easter, graduation, friendship, thank you. So a little bit of everything. So I also pulled some pieces of cardstock to match here. I just literally have just some scraps here that match the kit, and I believe this one here is 4 1/4. Oh, it's a little big, so let me cut this down to card size so that I can use this as my base, and I'm going to build a card for you right here today. You all seem to kind of like that when I did it a few weeks ago, so I'll do it again. You can see my process. I thought I sounded like a crazy woman. You all thought it was kind of intriguing to see. So, whoops, got thread on that one. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. This will be my card base. Okay. So there we have that. Now I'm going to pick a card to use. Now I'd like to kind of think of, and they have 4x4 cards too. I like to think, let me find one. Like I like to use these as sort of patterned paper. So I consider them patterned paper, just smaller pieces of it. So I would treat it just like I would if I was scrapping. And actually I kind of like this, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and take this for now. I may change my mind. And I kind of like this, but I don't want it that big. There's also some little 2x2 cards in with the accessory kit. So if it has a little heart like that, that might be good, because I liked the heart. If not, I will just cut it down myself. And I'm not seeing any little hearts. Don't be afraid to cut up these cards. Like, just treat it like it was just little scraps of paper, and you can make all sorts of lovely projects with it. So, like I said, I like this little heart, so I think I'm going to pull this in. So I want to make it a little bit smaller so it doesn't take up too much of my card space. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this down. Looks like 2.5 by 2.5 maybe might work. Hold on, let me do, I want it to be kind of even. It's a little off. You know what? I'm going to trim it down a little bit more. We'll make it 2 by 2. Just trying to make it so that the heart stays centered. Oops. And, whoops, a little there, and a little there. So there I have my little heart, and I kind of like it so that it's like that. And because I had the accessory pack, I also have some washi, so I think I'm going to play with that a little bit too. Some of the accessory packs are on sale as well, so be sure to check that out. But remember that all of the accessories and whatnot are while supplies last, so these things will go quickly. So find some fun new toys to play with. And the clearance rack was updated today too, so you might be able to steal a few things. Not steal literally, but kind of steal, because they're on sale so much. And what's great about the washi, as always, if I put it in the wrong spot, you can just carefully lift that up again. I didn't want any white space to show here. So I'm just gonna, there we go, put that back down like that. And then I think I'm gonna do that. And I need some sort of greeting here. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to do this hoping your day is perfect. Looks like a good one. So I'm going to take my stamp. Hopefully this will cooperate today. And it actually will kind of fit right in there. What I'm deciding now is, do I want it on a piece of cardstock, or do I want to stamp it right directly on the card? I might actually mat this with that and then stamp this right on. What do you think? I think that's what I'm going to try and do. So I'm going to use the black, and I was looking at what was on the back side of that just in case I mess up. It's always a way to fix it, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. Yeah, that's kind of cute on there. I like it. So now I need to trim this little blue, or it's mint macaron, down. Mint macaron and watermelon wonder, which are the two colors in this kit, are retiring, and I'm actually honestly not sure of their status at the moment. I know the refills are sold out, so you may want to pick another kit that you can get the colors that coordinate more easily. But this one is kind of cool because you can coordinate it with black and white and brown, so you could get away without it. Alright, so that's looking kind of cute. So I'm going to go ahead and tape that, if I can find my tape. Here it is. I'm going to tape this down on top of the mint macaron, like so. And I think I'm going to pop that up because it needs a little bit of dimension. So I'll use my dimensionals. Put some of those on the back, like so. Oops, come on. And one in the middle for good luck and to prevent sagging. we are. And we'll put that here. What's really neat about some of the newer ones, this one didn't have it because this was a carryover from the last catalog rather. Sorry, I'm still a little slow from the crazy fun weekend we had at Creative Escape. But the newer ones, some of the newer Project Life kits actually have a little mini stamp set in the accessory pack, which is really handy too. This one does not, but I am going to see what else I can use to kind of bling this up a little bit. I'm thinking maybe a little bit of, that's totally crooked. I even had grid lines to help me and I still got it crooked. Let me fix that. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, and then, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe a little piece of black here. Let me see if I have some black handy. Which I do. I very rarely craft without a ruler handy, so I want it to kind of be tall and a little bit skinnier. So I'm going to go ahead and measure, I'm going to say probably about, we'll start with 3.5 by 5 and see how that works. So let me grab my trimmer again and we'll go ahead, cut that down, and then I'm going to slip this under here and see if it's all that I was imagining in my head. It's not kind of centered, so let's do that, make sure it's kind of in the middle here, and then we'll put this over it. That's kind of fun. I kind of like it. It's growing on me. I think it needs a little bit of something down here. We have the little wooden embellishments as part of this too. So I'm just kind of playing to see if maybe that would... I don't like 2 of them, but I kind of like the one. Just kind of fills in a little bit of that hole. Do I want it this way though? I kind of liked it the other way, I think. There we go. And then I think I'll probably add, just because all projects are better with a little bling, I'm going to go ahead and add some of the sequins. Maybe one here. And one here. And one here, maybe. What do you think? It looks pretty complete here. So I'm going to use my Tombow glue because this is handy at the moment to do this. So just a little tiny dab for that, and I just drop my sequin right in the glue. Put another one over here and drop that one in, and one here, and drop that one in. Okay, and then actually I need to put a little glue on the back of this to make this stay. And let me first tape this down. And I'm going all out of order here. Let's tape the bottom layer first because that makes the most sense, right? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Tape that down in the middle. Then grab this. Tape that down in the middle. And then do this. And that will take a minute to dry. And then we have another cute little, use this as a birthday card. Oops, sorry. Let's see, how long was that? 14 minutes? I have a few more minutes. Let's see if we can put something else together quickly. Just to show you how quick and easy this can be. That's not a full card base. Hold on. Here's a full card base. So I'll do this one. So this time I'm using crumb cake. Even though the color in here is Tip Top Taupe, I'm out of Tip Top Taupe. and it's retired, and I'm not sure it's still available. But crumb cake is close enough, and you can certainly do that too when you're crafting. You can improvise and pull a color that's similar to what you're working with. I kind of like this hooray for today. Maybe I can do something with that. And I like this as a background paper. But maybe I want to do this. Kind of like that. Right? And then maybe a little washi tape down the side here. And I know the letters are going sideways here, but it doesn't really bother me. Okay. Oops, that was a little short. I meant to go all the way down. So what I'll do is carefully pick this up, gently. And actually set it down because I'm going to put tape on the back of this whole thing first. I'm going to go ahead and commit before I've even designed it, but that's okay. I kind of like these arrows. Then I'm going to take this again and I'll just put it so it's in the middle instead of from end to end. Like that. Okay, and then we had this. Now, kind of like that. I feel like it needs a little strip or something over here. Maybe a thinner strip. Do I have any thinner strips? So maybe I'll pull this little tiny, see what I'm talking about? Little tiny pieces. Maybe I'll pull this little guy and snip that. I probably would have liked it better if it was the greenish color, but the mint macaron. That's okay. Okay, I like that. Then let's do, let's tape that down. And we'll put that here. And then, whoop, totally crooked again. There we go. And I think I was trying to avoid pulling this cutter back, but I think I want to mat that melon piece on black. So those cards are 3 by 4, so I'm going to do 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. That's the other great thing. Sorry, really making you dizzy today. That's a really great thing about the Project Life cards is you know that they're 3 by 4, 4 by 4, and 4 by 6. So it kind of makes cutting and prepping pretty easy. I'm kind of thinking I want it a little smaller though, now that I just put that away. I'm going to trim this down. Let's take 1/2 inch off each side. So I'm going to put me at 3. And then by 2, and that means I want 3 1/4, which that is by 2 1/4, and then that will go like that. There, I like that better because I wanted to see more of the pattern. And what else do we have for little bits and pieces? There's these two. So I'm going to look to see if there's anything in here that would work. This one's kind of pretty much used up. I might be able to use one of these arrows, like kind of over one of these. See if they line up. They do. I kind of like that. And I don't know. I was thinking of putting one of these as like a little, whoops, probably not that color though. Maybe the blue was kind of like a little tab up here. And then we can put a little sequin like that. Maybe a little pearl in there. I think that might work. Let's just put this down for now. Like this. A little bit of this. Actually, I'm going to put this up on Pop Dots, so let's do that first before I put any liquid glue down, because that takes longer to dry. Okay, put that like that. A little touch of the liquid glue. There we go. And let me see. Sometimes with the little sequins, I don't know if I have any pearls over here. I do. Sometimes I like to put a little pearl in the center. Let's go with these because they're the medium. Oh, actually, those are small ones too. Oh, I have a medium over here. Let's see if I've got anything else over here. Most of the stuff is still packed from Creative Escape, believe it or not. I did not unpack everything. So let me see if I can get this little guy to work. It's actually part of a string, so I'm going to cut that apart and then pull that off, and I'm going to put that in the middle of the sequin. I mean, yeah, in the middle of the sequin. And then we have a little Hooray for You card. So you could see I could keep going all afternoon with all these little limited supplies that I have, but you can really make a ton of cards just by fiddling with the bits and pieces from Project Life. So definitely, as this catalog retires and a lot of these items are on sale, you may want to pick up one or two that you can use at crops or just poking around at the house and making cards. It's a great way to make some quick and easy cards using just some limited supplies, so you don't have to bring the whole craft room if you're traveling. And they're cute and simple. So hopefully that helped you, and we'll be back again next week for Teach Me Tuesday. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great week.